Are we ready to go yet? Jeez.
The heck, man?
Sorry, I got a lot on my plate, guys.
Here we go.
All right.
Do you?
Yeah.
So is everybody else.
All right,
We're live.
we're going.
We're good? Hey,
Yeah.
welcome to the Bush League Sports Show. We are the best B-rated sports show live at 8:30 on Sunday nights, coming to you on Facebook. We'll be on YouTube soon. This is episode 2. I'm here with Dr. Blake Graham, my boy Pepper, Produce. We got another stat guy today. Normal stat guy's in Arizona, so shout out to him. Whoop, whoop. That's how we do shout outs here.
dead to
I guess.
us.
He's dead. Moment of silence for stat guy. Because he's dead to us. Hey, we miss you, buddy. Can't wait to have you back here at home.
Nope.
Except for Blake, he don't care. Anyways, hey, we're glad you're here. We finally made it to episode 2. If you didn't catch the first 4 episode 1s, you can go back and check those out if you want to. But tonight, on tap for tonight, we've got some trades happening in the NFL. We've got some people being released, signing new contracts. We've got March Madness is coming up. That tournament is like, I think that's a big deal.
Yeah,
I'm not sure. I saw something about Cincinnati actually made it again, and it was like this. Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
right? We're going to talk some about T. Woods.
Talk a
Is that
little-
what we call him?
We'll talk
T.
a little-
Woods.
I guess we just
I don't know. I just thought I'd make it cool.
Also
Anyway,
known as
so
the
glad
GOAT.
you're here. Love it. And let's get going. Let's go Sherman Williams to start with. What the heck are the
Did
Seattle?
you say Sherwin-Williams? Like,
yes, the paint.
What is paint company?
The paint.
What is Seattle thinking? Releasing the greatest paint company in all the world. Richard Sherman, I'm so sorry. Thanks, fill in stat guy. Did anybody tell him how this works?
no, you crumple it up and
gotta-
throw it at us.
Jeez
So
Louise.
good try.
All right, let's
Yeah,
so
I like
let's
that.
get rid of him.
So we got T. Woods, and now we got
Him or
Sherman-Williams.
Sherwin-Williams?
Yeah. So
I like that. I mean, he's about as useful as Sherman Williams. I mean, Sherman Williams.
stat guy.
Yeah, well, sure, both. I guess it fits both.
Sheesh.
But yeah, it's pretty sad.
Well, I mean, he didn't act surprised at all. Like, apparently, I guess whatever's going on the team, like they knew this was coming.
Oh,
like
yeah.
this was not a surprise. But first off, they traded Bennett to the Eagles. Now Sherman is going to the 49ers for 3 years. I think the report I saw on Friday was for $39 million.
Is that confirmed?
I
He's
thought it was,
going to the 49ers?
I thought it was 57.
Oh, nice.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
I thought it was 57.
Oh, that's why I just saw a prelim on Friday was 39.
Stat guy is pointing to you, Blake, as you're right.
I know he got a $5 million signing bonus,
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
which
I don't know how much is guaranteed, but
Dang.
released $5 million.
well,
That gave it to him.
big help.
What'd
Thank
they
you.
do
What
with
is that
Jimmy Graham? Because Jimmy Graham went somewhere too, didn't he? I thought I heard
There's a rumor
that
right now. I don't know.
he signed a contract. Maybe they kept him. I'm
I don't
not
know.
sure. Can we get a stat on Jimmy
I
Graham?
think they should have kept Richard
It seemed like
and Bennett.
the dude has an attitude problem. I feel like he's a great player, but he has like this stigma that like he's better than everyone else.
But he's going to have an attitude problem anywhere.
What?
well, yeah, but they may not.
What cornerback in the NFL doesn't have
Yeah,
an attitude issue?
That's pretty true.
Yeah.
Does anybody know? I
What
mean,
what athlete
Akeem-
doesn't have an attitude issue?
Yeah. Other than Drew Brees, like he's a nice guy. He's like, I'm short, so I guess I'll be kind.
Russell Wilson.
So Graham is a free agent,
Oh, sorry.
according to fill-in stat guy.
Yeah.
Hey, that's your first stat to burn.
Wait, who's Phil? You said fill in.
Fill in.
Yeah. Oh, fill in. Gotcha.
Stat guy.
Gotcha.
FILL, not PH.
Hey,
I forgot his name is Phil. Last name is in.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're just now joining us, welcome to the Bush League Sports Show. We're the best B-rated sports show at 8:30 on Sunday nights. Coming to you live from Facebook. We'll be on YouTube soon. Quick word from our sponsor, Victory Sports Rehab. For all your sprains, strains, and injuries, the winning treatment will get you back on the field in a hurry.
How's that treatment going for you? Because I heard you talking before the show.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't come in.
I haven't come in yet.
Oh.
I'm supposed to start treatment after the show.
He keeps texting me like, "Oh man, I'm hurt." I'm like, "Oh, if only you knew somebody."
That's usually what I say.
I decided today, I was like, I have to go in.
Yeah.
Something's legitimately wrong. I'm injured.
It's like, "Oh, my house is on fire." Oh no, what do I do? I guess you call your buddy at the fire department. Like, "Oh man, my house is on fire." Well, that sucks.
Man, it's because Stat Guy was roasting Blake earlier, so Blake has a lot of frustration
Is that
pent
what's
up,
going on
and
right
so
now?
it's just you are the first person that he's going to take it out
sorry.
on.
I feel like on a regular
Do you want a
basis,
hug?
all I do is tell people about my friend who can help them. And that he's good. He really is. Like,
No,
legit.
yeah.
Everything else we do that's not a sponsor that we say is a sponsor, this is a legitimate sponsor and is phenomenal.
From a legitimate
Phenomenal
practice.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
a legitimate practice. And they have koozies and T-shirts. Not that
Yeah.
that makes you legit, but the treatment is, it really is fantastic.
No,
So,
no, it does.
Hey, guys,
it
this-
makes you legit. Once you get koozies and T-shirts, I mean, I'm just waiting for us to get those.
what else is there?
Nothing.
Let's do it. All right, this next week, hey, coming at you, koozies and T-shirts. Let's not do T-shirts. Let's just do koozies.
Let's get a sponsor first.
Koozies and
Whatever.
Let's get a real sponsor and not Victory, like an actual real sponsor.
You just whatever.
Not wrong.
Fine. If anybody wants to sponsor us, we'd like to start with nice licorice from Australia, please.
we want to do some of that tuna tossing.
Yeah.
Like
We want
what?
to toss the tuna. We want to eat the licorice, and
Some T-shirts.
But is licorice really a
And we want to
Australian
sack the
thing,
cobs.
or is it just an Australian company that makes licorice?
I don't know. Stat guy, where did licorice originate from?
Yeah, it's definitely weird.
Probably India,
Etiology.
that area. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm just making stuff up now.
If only
I'm
we
sorry.
knew like a group of guys who did like a food traveling blog.
Hey, write it down.
If only there was
Oh.
a group of guys who did. Who could that be? They could call themselves the Traveling Stomachs.
Maybe we should start this.
Maybe.
Maybe we should sponsor them because they need funding.
Good. Nice throw.
There
Good
it is.
catch. But for real, so Seattle's dumping everybody
Yeah.
and moving on. Is it an overhaul? They're saying that Earl Thomas is staying. Like, I guess this is his last year of his contract, so he's going to play that out.
Yeah.
They're not going to extend it, at least at this point. They don't know about Cam Chancellor. Obviously, Bennett is gone, and Sherman's gone now.
And Jimmy
but if
G's
I'm-
up in the air.
If I'm them though, for the defense, I'd be asking for a trade because obviously they don't have any confidence in their defense anymore. If they're
Yeah, if they're
cutting,
dumping
if they're
everybody.
cutting and trading, then I'd say, okay, trade me. Like why are you getting rid of our other really good guys? Unless they know something we don't, which is a possibility. Maybe they're gonna get some guys in, but who knows?
yeah.
I don't know. I was watching the Trojan War the other day, the 30 for 30, about USC and Pete Carroll and all that. And
Yeah.
You're talking to the man right here,
wait, is there obviously
USC
there's-
fan.
It's been a while.
He's from Cali.
I know. But that wasn't a dig. I was saying like he is a USC fan.
I like SC, or I did.
Yeah, they're kind of a has-been a little bit.
They really are.
They're like overrated. But anyways, that's your point.
But do you think Pete leaves SC because of opportunity at Seattle? Right, but everything's going on with the NCAA investigation, the sanctions that come down, all that
Yeah.
mess that goes on. Is there any kind of correlation in your mind as a SC fan or anybody? Is there a track record with Pete on like I'm highly successful and then I'm not? Is he like a kind of like a one hit wonder kind of guy? It's like I can come in, I can turn it around now and do something, but I don't have longevity in an organization.
I mean, I feel like that's most coaches, though. I mean, okay, let's take NFL and college.
Okay.
There's a handful of really good long-term coaches, and the rest kind of bounce around.
Name them. Who are they?
The long-term?
Yeah.
Let's go Urban Meyer.
Okay.
Let's go...
Well,
Wow, I'm blanking out on
I
Alabama.
mean, he's good, but
Nick
like
Saban.
he's
Saban.
also been to multiple.
Yeah, Urban's bounced around.
yeah, he did bounce around.
But
But,
he's been consistently. Great.
he is consistent. So he's gone to multiple and
Yeah.
has done it.
Yeah.
But
And
definitely Nick
sustains.
Yeah, so Nick Saban.
Belichick.
Belichick.
I mean, there was
You got-
some
you got
other
anyone else?
coaches before us, like before my time, right?
Yeah, but that's not the environment anymore.
Okay.
It's if you lose, coach is gone. Like very few teams stick with coaches when you start losing. That's like the first. That's the
Yeah.
first person they're going to cut.
Except for Dallas.
Yeah, then we just lose.
I'm not sure what Dallas
Yeah.
does.
That
Well,
makes sense.
you want to know the real issue? It's because Jones knows that oh wow, I'm blanking out today.
did the shoes throw you off?
Jones
Yeah, they
knows
did.
what?
Those
Jason
are
Garrett?
hot. Yeah, like Garrett's going to do what Jones wants. He's not going to bow up to him. He's going to obey Jones's wishes.
Right.
So why get rid of a guy who is doing what you want? Because Jones ultimately wants to be the coach. He wants to control everything
Why
from the top
doesn't
to
he
the
just?
bottom.
Why don't he just coach? Why don't he just like get
That
out
would-
and coach?
That would be.
He
Something.
was going to in the 90s
Why didn't he do it?
because it looks weird.
Well, yeah, he looks weird.
Yeah, and now it looks weirder because you have Jason Garrett out there. I'm not saying Jason Garrett's a bad coach, but he's tied up.
I'm not
His-
saying he's
You're
a
not saying
good
Jason
coach.
Garrett's a bad coach.
I'm not saying
I'm
that.
saying it.
I'm not saying
I'm
that.
saying it. I'll say it right
But we
now.
don't know. But we
Garrett,
don't know.
hey, if you watch this, Jason Garrett, I'm sure you're a really nice guy. You're a great backup quarterback, and you're probably gonna be a great backup coach,
Wow.
right?
Wow.
He's
Maybe not.
he's not a bad coach, but he's not like he's nothing.
He's not a good coach.
Nothing special.
And,
Yeah.
Andrew, he's wearing shorts.
What happened?
He was.
What's up?
Frank was wondering why
Andrew
you're not
Frank,
wearing
what's
pants.
up, man? That's 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, he is. He's wearing clothing.
Hey,
He's not
shout out
pants,
they
to
are
our
short
biggest
shorts.
supporter. Not with either one of our moms,
My
but
wife,
Andrew Frank.
Uh,
My
his,
wife.
His
Hey,
wife is watching.
my wife watches every week.
Yeah, she
Yes,
does.
and
She's our number one.
Yes.
From like she watches it.
Yes,
But
I
Frank,
mean, she's
comments.
my number one. But she's definitely our
Mrs. Ellie Amador, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Damn.
That's right
How
here.
does that feel? Like getting a shout out right now. Like you should. I hope you comment on how this feels. I want to know.
I want to
This is scoring points for
know
me at home.
what that's
appreciate it, guys.
I love it.
Anyway,
Did y'all go anywhere fun? Are y'all going anywhere fun for spring break? Y'all are like the traveling couple. Like you go
Spring break-
camping and
spring break
hiking
is
and
a lie.
canoeing,
All we need to do is just start a vlog, right?
And I feel like you're it.
No. We just got back from Yosemite a couple weeks ago, so
Okay.
we gotta tone it down.
Lay low for a little while.
Lay low.
Okay, that's cool.
So
Guys, we have our first comment section talking to each other.
Hey, let's go now.
Really?
This is great.
Come
we
on.
have two people watching who know each other and they're talking to each other. This is phenomenal. Like guys, we've hit the big time. Sponsors, where are you at?
Well, I don't know if we really have hit the big time because we're talking about people commenting on our video.
I don't know if you've seen any Facebook Live videos, but this is what you do. You encourage people to talk, and that like every 3.5 minutes you go, "Hey, if you're just now joining us, welcome to the Bush League Sports Show. We're the best B-rated sports show at 8:30 live on Facebook. We'll be on YouTube soon." I'm here with Dr. Blake Graham, Pepper, Produce,
Wow.
Phil and Stat Guy, and myself. Word from our sponsor, Nice Licorice. Thanks for sending us yet another package of Australian cherry licorice to serve us tonight in these cool little cups.
We got cherry tonight.
Yep, they're different.
Isn't it always cherry?
Strawberry. Right? Isn't it?
Hey, if you'll send us some strawberry instead of cherry, is it cherry or strawberry?
I don't know.
Let me see.
I also don't know
I
if these
haven't
cups were
had one.
washed. So just FYI. These might be dirty cups.
These are
So-
the same.
Okay.
Yeah, they were good.
Closer to the mic, guys.
Did you have
Closer.
one?
No, I don't want one.
Twizzler. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I'm doing low sugar.
My bad.
He's vegan.
Don't tempt me. That's got nothing to do with it. Dude, don't bring that into this, all right?
This is a sports show.
And I'm
okay?
not vegan anymore, by the way.
It's over?
I started introducing eggs.
He's an Episcopalian now.
Pentecostal.
Are they farm raised?
Okay, this
farm
is-
raised and like not
It is
Yeah,
strawberry.
like-
cage free. That's it.
Yeah.
Cage free.
Well, I mean, they're my neighbors.
like
Oh, yeah,
Chickens.
great.
Yeah.
They're strawberry.
And then I'm going to be getting
Dead to us. Okay.
we're going to be getting chicken soon on.
Again, are
Our
they all
place,
going to
yeah.
die? Or
Probably.
do they need their lights?
Yeah, they will eventually.
I'm so lost.
We
right now.
So these studio lights, these official studio lights are actually chicken
chicken
coop
lights?
lights.
They're
Yeah,
heating lamps.
they're for the chicks to stay warm.
That's
Oh
all.
my
That's all
gosh.
fish we are.
a fish.
Okay, so
The Browns. We're on-
I am sad that Richard Sherman has left Seattle.
yeah.
He signed with the 49ers. Aqib Talib gets traded by Denver. Like, I don't know. Gets traded by Denver. Says no. Like, he makes sure he doesn't go to San Fran and then ends up going to L.A., which I think may be a cool move because, I mean, the Rams are up and coming. That coach, I don't remember his name. That Joker's... I hope he...
I do too.
I hope that he's a long-term guy.
Uh-huh.
Who did they get?
That young guy, he's like 33 years old.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Jacked out of his mind. I mean,
Yeah.
the dude looks like, okay, this guy's just cool.
Yeah. Do they do PED testing for coaches?
I don't think so. Did they have to?
I don't know.
Do they need to?
I don't know.
Can you juice if you're coaching? I know the refs can. That dude that
bet.
just retired.
Oh, with the biceps.
I'm not saying that he's juicing, but the Joker's
No,
big.
it sounds like you
Yes,
are.
yes, it did sound like
He's
it.
It's a
come after you.
possibility.
I'm gonna back that up. I didn't mean that.
His biceps are as big as your head.
I'm
cave.
just saying, guy's really, really big. He's got big arms, and that's awesome.
Hockley.
And he's old.
Ed Hockley.
Ed Hockley.
His son is a ref as well.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he big too?
I don't know. We haven't confirmed
I
that.
don't know. Bet he wasn't a soccer player.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Man, I had a dream. I had a dream Sunday
Not that
night.
there's anything wrong with that. All right, sorry, Drew. Continue.
I had a dream Sunday night after the show. I was
They
I
became
was
a soccer player.
playing soccer,
Oh, please no.
but then at halftime I fell asleep and dreamt that I was playing hockey.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And I woke up ready for work on Monday.
Hey guys, stat guy. He's about to board a plane, so service might be a little sketchy, but he's going to do his best. I don't even know what. Oh, he's just watching.
Oh.
I'm glad you're watching, stat guy. Hey,
I asked him to supply stats for us since our fill-in stat guy is drunk.
Oh, he feels drunk?
That's what I heard. Phil is drunk.
Phil. Phil and stat guy is now Phil. Apparently,
Right.
he had too much to drink before he got
Right.
here.
Fill in.
Phil. That makes sense.
Stat coming in.
Kind of why we call you produce.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Oh, word is coaches can do PEDs.
They can. Great.
Nice.
Phil
Did
says
Phil actually look that up?
drunk. He
Did you
is
ask?
not. It's not a sentence. So
So he must be. What are you drinking?
I'm drinking Health Aid Kombucha.
as opposed to unhealthy.
Hey, a word from our
Brought to you
sponsor.
by Health Aid Kombucha.
All right, so
is there unhealthy kombucha? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
Yeah,
I'm really
dude.
curious.
Kombucha is loaded with sugar.
So why are you
A lot
drinking
of
it
it. Because it's only got 2 grams.
per?
4 grams.
serving?
All right, sounds better.
Oh, there it is.
The truth comes out.
The truth comes out.
Better than 5 grams per serving.
Hey, that's
Hey, the more grams, the better. I always say.
I get it. I get that one. That one's funny.
Dr. Blake Graham coming in with the pun. It took me a while because I was like,
Man.
how is that better? Oh, I get it.
Golly.
Guys, I'm hilarious.
We're just blessed to be in your presence today, Blake. Man, I tell you what.
There are times when you're funny,
They're far and few between, but
but it happens.
when it happens,
It happens.
I gotta
Watch
get
out.
real serious about that.
goodness.
There are times where you're funny.
So Denver, not Denver. Goodness, I can't even get things out today.
Seattle.
The Browns. We gotta talk about the Browns.
Yeah, we
right?
gotta talk. That's what I'm trying to talk about. I'm trying to get to the Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually making moves.
Dear goodness,
They're doing stuff.
They are doing things.
What if they win?
That's
a game
that's
this
impressive right there.
season?
Like I don't even care if they win. They actually did something.
They did make an effort, and they still have picks. They make 3 major moves. They go get Tyrod. They go get who else? They get
A little topping off there.
Uh,
They got a corner. They got another corner.
Yeah.
And they got a starting wide receiver.
they got the guy from Landry from
Yeah.
Miami, who's very productive, but apparently has got an attitude like every other receiver
It's okay.
in the
Cleveland.
nation.
That'll reduce down once he gets
Once
to
he gets to
Cleveland.
Cleveland?
Yeah.
shout out to my boy Hash, another hockey fan's watching. So
Hey,
if you want to talk hockey, comment on there. We'll talk. You and
No.
I will. They'll listen.
Yeah.
No, we won't. Nobody's talking hockey on this show.
Jarvis Landry,
Yeah.
Demarius Randall
That's the corner, I think.
is the corner.
Landry went to the Browns.
Yeah.
Poor
yeah,
guy.
He's corner. Yeah.
Yeah, he came from Miami.
Well, they dropped. They did drop somebody though. They dropped a first round pick. I was reading too.
Where was Randall from?
Was Randall the first round draft pick?
And then Danny
Did they get Amendola?
Shelton. I can't.
No.
No, they didn't get Randall.
I think that's the
who's Danny
Shelton.
Shelton.
Here we go. We got a stat clarification coming in hot, real hot.
Floating in here. Danny dropped. Oh, they dropped him.
Okay, that was the first round draft pick that they dropped.
They still have pick 1 and 4 still.
Yeah, which is
So they pick up 3 guys or 2 guys. They picked up 3 guys. They pick a receiver, a corner, and a quarterback, and they still have pick 1 and 4.
yeah.
That's almost like draft day.
Yeah, seriously. And they still have the number 1 and number 4 pick. Right?
Yeah. Yep. It's okay.
Yes.
There is an
Yes.
echo in this studio.
I said
I
it
was-
twice, but that's cool.
You know what? I was worried about our fans. I was
No,
looking
it's
at
okay.
what was going on
It
there.
happens.
But yeah, no,
I'd
you're
rather you be worried about.
no,
that.
you are right. I mean, they have essentially done a pre-draft, and now they have two great picks. I mean, they're doing something that they
They're
haven't
golden.
done in probably a decade. Is the right move.
Which they also haven't won in like a decade.
in a decade.
So,
So we'll see
makes
what
sense.
happens.
It makes
You know,
sense.
I was excited about them at one point, like 10 years ago.
Just helping you out.
Just trying to get the cookies out.
I could tell.
Excited about them. I was excited about the Brown. Let me.
Wait,
how do I
what?
rephrase that? I was excited to see if anything was going to happen with them.
There you go.
Back when who was playing quarterback? It was before Johnny. It was before Manziel. They had a little bit of success, and it looked like it had begun to build.
Yeah.
And I don't remember who was playing
Yeah.
quarterback at that point. He made a Pro Bowl. They had a shot at like a glimmer of hope to make the playoffs that year, but then it was like, no, like the ball is now rolling. We might actually get something going, and then
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
like
Fell
all kinds of mess.
Yeah. It sucks. I mean, when did this start? That's what I want to know. Like, were the Browns ever good?
When they went to Baltimore, like they were good, like in the '60s or something like that.
Yeah.
They used to be strong back then. Like
Okay.
when Jim Brown was playing, like that was the Browns' heyday when he was playing. And ever since then, it's been like they've had a couple of seasons
Yeah.
just super sporadically, and then the rest has just been a mess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, at least I bet it's good news for that they picked up Tyrod for the quarterbacks that are in the draft now, because they're like, well, hopefully they won't pick me first.
What are the odds they will still pick a quarterback?
Hi.
That would just like
Hi.
I don't think so, because
It's the Browns.
yeah, but
Browns, man.
this isn't the same Browns team that we've seen every offseason too, right? Like
Bet.
this. Okay, I'll
We've
They-
seen it before where they went and got a quarterback in the offseason, and then they still picked a quarterback in the first round and a running back in the first round, but it was opposite. They picked the running back first, and then they'll pick the quarterback. For whatever reason, they've picked multiple quarterbacks, first round, 22nd draft, and it consistently doesn't work. Like Johnny Manziel was number
Yeah.
22, the kid from Notre Dame years ago, who's now a sports commentator,
yeah.
like super pretty boy.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name?
So yeah, I know who you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Like
yeah.
he played with the Chiefs. He played with Denver.
Isn't
He
his
played
name
behind
Jimmy?
Tebow.
Isn't it Jimmy something?
No,
Not Jimmy.
no.
Mike Tirico.
Ah, he was one of my favorite college quarterbacks when he was at Notre Dame.
That's gonna bug me.
Yeah, the short white guy. He was just too short.
Oh
to be-
no, he's not short.
Are we
He's
thinking
like
about different
6'2",
people?
6'3", I think. He's a big dude. Like yoked out of his mind. In his heyday, he
Yeah,
was.
Jimmy Clausen.
No,
Is that not
Frank
his name?
says Brady
This is-
Quinn.
The pretty boy.
Brady Quinn.
Brady Quinn.
Oh,
Thank you.
Brady
Thank
Quinn.
you.
Andrew
was-
Frank
he was-
for the win.
He was long before Clausen.
Okay.
Yeah, Brady Quinn, same thing. And then I think there was somebody else they drafted that way, and it was like prophetic. Like when it happened, everybody's like, they're not going to be successful.
Yeah.
Like clearly it's going to happen, and sure enough, fails. Then they come around with Johnny Manziel. They're like, not going to happen, and then fail. Right?
Yeah. Was it really the Browns that ruined Johnny Manziel, or was it Johnny Manziel?
No, Johnny
that
Manziel ruined Johnny Manziel, but it
Yeah.
didn't help that he
he
was on the
going to the
Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have had a better.
was-
Anybody has a better chance.
That was pouring gasoline on a fire.
Yeah.
Which is not smart, by the way. Right?
Unless your goal is a bigger fire.
Yeah, unless that's what you're trying to do. Hey, we're not going to win, so let's at least get in the headlines.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to JD. He's watching.
What up, JD?
Munchkin.
Hey, say something on there. Funny.
Please don't
Keep
say
it funny though.
Keep it funny.
Strictly funny around here. Funny
Although-
business only.
That could be a good talk show name right there. Funny business only.
Jeez. Hey, if you're just now joining us, welcome to the Bush League Sports Show. We are the best B-rated sports show at 8:30 live on Facebook. Sunday nights will be on YouTube soon. This is Dr. Blake Graham, my boy Pepper, Produce, and Phil. Because Stat Guy's gone in Arizona. Myself, talking about sports.
You're just gonna
It
throw
tailed from
myself
there.
in
I
there.
don't think Phil likes being called Phil, which makes it,
Have
makes
I
it
ever
better.
cared?
Which makes it better.
I call him Crawford. Is that right?
Yeah,
Yeah, no-
it's
yeah.
Crawford.
Sorry, wait a minute. Do I call him that? I don't even know your name anymore. We got a stat coming in.
From Phil.
From Phil N. Crawford.
Heck of a name.
We got
It's just more of like a general philosophical statement,
Oh, throw it
which
away.
has no business on this show.
nobody cares. Throw it
All right, so now it's time for everybody's favorite segment.
Yes!
I like to call Produce's highlight reel. All right, I've got a whole bunch
we
of
have a name
clips
for it now?
today. Yeah,
Yeah, produce is how he named it last week.
yeah. We've
I
had it.
wasn't there.
Yeah, he wasn't here last
So we got a couple fun ones to start it off here, and
Grizzlies and the Bulls.
just watch the ref in the bottom corner there.
Oh,
right.
oh, I've seen this one.
Check this dude out. Zoom, zoom.
That was like Michael in The Office. In your face.
I almost lost my nice licorice out of my mouth while he was pelvic thrusting. All right, somebody
Wait, watch
tell
it
me.
again. Watch it again.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
go
we need
back.
a replay on that.
What does
one.
that? What does that mean?
It's a blocking foul, right?
Yeah. Oh, I like the double pump, man. Got a double pump.
What is his name? Stat guy. Find that who that guy is. We gotta get him on the show.
Even if it's just a phone call,
Oh.
it'll be good enough.
Here,
Yeah.
let's get it in one more.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's-
one more is not going to hurt.
And boom.
Man, it makes me want to do it.
Should we practice?
Oh,
I can't because of my groin injury that you gotta fix later. That sounded bad.
Was it because you tried that earlier?
Yeah.
That's what I was doing in the gym when it happened.
Wait, are you that ref?
Yes. Yeah, I was. I didn't want to tell y'all because I got injured doing calling a foul.
Cases that ref and Cole Beasley.
Oh, that guys, of everything that's ever happened, that's my favorite running shtick that goes on.
That you are Cole
that I am
Beasley?
Cole Beasley.
We still have no evidence otherwise.
Of the contrary, I know.
I've never seen you and Cole Beasley in the same room.
And I will never claim different. Bill Kennedy. That is Bill Kennedy with the professional pelvic thrust
man.
in the NBA game against the Grizzlies and the Bills. The
Bills?
Bulls. They might as well play basketball instead.
All right, moving on. So this next
And I
one,
should not.
That trash is getting full.
this next one is
All
this involves a very courteous fan at a Cubs
Oh,
game.
I
Check
know
what's
what's going
going
on
on
here.
Watch this guy in the back
Now,
here.
this is pro.
Here we go. What
Look.
are we doing?
He's getting to his seat. Or he apparently works there and he's delivering beer.
Man,
That may be.
I don't know. He just kind of sat down there.
He looks like
I
a
hope
good
he
guy.
works there and he just sat down. 'Cause that would be amazing. Be like, well, I guess I'm watching the game now.
I love that. He's got some hair too. That ponytail hanging out of the hat.
Yeah.
Not that I have any room to say anything, but that was a lot of hair. I saw a video. I was going through my resume because I'm looking for a job. Not really. I was going through my resume. I like I update it every once in a while, and so I was making sure all the links work. Well, I clicked the link, and it took me to a message that I'd done, I don't know, 3-4 years ago when I had really long hair, and I was wearing like a samurai ponytail
oh man.
and like a vest, and I was like, I couldn't watch it because I looked so stupid, and I was like, that is a lot of hair. Who like?
That was half of your career.
Wow, I know. And I feel like people kept trying to. I can't even argue. Like, where were my friends at telling me to cut my hair? Now everybody said it.
Oh yeah.
we were there.
Even
We told you.
All of my close friends were there saying for the love, and I just refused. And then I was like, wow, that was. I don't know how y'all watched any message I gave without just being like, I can't hear anything you're saying because it's muffled from the mop on your head right now.
Because it wasn't out of the ordinary for us. I mean, we saw you grow your hair out. So it wasn't like you just popped
So it
in
was
with
the
long
norm.
hair. Yeah.
Maybe that's what's going on because it came up and I was like, whoa.
Yeah. Now, if you're a new person who walked in, they'd probably be like, wow, okay.
Which is also why we
Who's-
didn't have any new people.
Yeah, that's a good point. No wonder we couldn't grow. It's your long hair. Your hair was doing the growth, not the church.
Thanks, guys.
It was like reverse Samson.
So I'm going to throw
good
numbers
one.
down here in a second over the 8 years that we spent
I'm
together.
kidding.
In
I
that.
am kidding. So wait, stat coming in.
I can't. I'm not watching the ball tonight.
You're catching with your heart, man.
That's cold. You don't get to talk. Buy a paper. Sheesh.
I'm sorry. That was mean of me. I apologize.
No, I'm good. It's it's probably true. Fair. Okay. Are we done with the baseball one?
Yeah, that baseball one's donezo. The next one is
Are we fighting again?
Yeah, we got another fighting one. It's a short one though.
Okay.
Check this one out, all right? Boom!
Oh, ooh.
That dude's done.
That was just
Ooh.
the
uppercut from
what,
hell,
this
dude.
is- He's like
Dude,
this
he
every day.
straight tagged him. Is he a... Show it again. I want to see which hand. I think he went the left. Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. That's only
Nuts.
round
And then
two.
look at him. He's like, "What? What
And
can I
that dude's
say?"
right-handed.
Yeah.
That was like an uppercut jab
Wow.
that he knocked him out with.
Wow.
Man.
Nuts. All
With
right.
the left hand. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, this
Oh,
one. This
here we
one's-
go.
Case,
Yeah,
Case
so-
you might pass out on this.
Yeah, this is for all of you Game of Thrones fans out there. This dude plays the Mountain on Game of Thrones, and he set
Wait,
Is that him?
world record
No,
deadlift. Yeah, that's him. Look at that.
Bro.
Oh, this is not the video I thought.
Wow. What's the
No.
Oh wait, where's?
What are
Is
you
this not
talking
the video that I was thinking of?
I
So
guess not.
this same event, a guy is trying to lift 939 pounds, and he bursts a blood vessel in his head.
What?
And blood starts pouring out of his
Oh
nose.
my gosh.
As he's lifting, he finishes the lift, but there's just blood everywhere.
Dude, I didn't see
so I'm a
that.
little disappointed. That's not what you showed. So
Nah, I was just impressed by this deadlift. That's
That's-
like 1,000-something pound deadlift.
no, this guy 939 pounds.
He's not even wearing
and, like,
shoes.
and had a gush of blood.
He's wearing socks. That's
He's
impressive.
got socks on.
Is it?
I think
It looks
they're- I think they're painted on.
Yeah. It looks like
Yeah. He painted socks on and then put a lot of chalk on his thighs.
Sometimes I do that on weekends.
Chalk your thighs, paint your socks on.
Yeah, it's good for the environment.
That's a lot of weight, man.
And we've actually got one more lifting one. And I covered up the weight with the thing, but this is
Look at all that
1,000
Oh, he's hyped.
1,069 pounds. Look at this dude. And this is a drug-free federation or whatever right here.
Drug-free federation.
Yeah, like drug tested. Look
So
at this.
there's no Russians?
No Russians.
No Russians competing in this. In the rogue powerlifting.
There's nobody competing because this dude just smoked them all.
I wonder if he decided to color coordinate with the weight.
I sure
that's-
hope he did.
That's international colors. So
So yes.
yeah.
This is intense.
It is, dude.
I'm
Look at that
just,
face.
Did he go down all the way?
1,000
Was that
pounds.
no?
Dude, his thighs are so big he can't go all the way down.
That's a good point. I mean, he is
It
kind of
doesn't matter.
limited.
That dude's huge.
Yeah, that's
That's
impressive
incredible.
regardless.
He chalked the back too.
I
He
mean,
straight up rolled
he
in
was
the
under.
chalk.
He was able to stand underneath it, and that's good enough for me.
His spine did not snap. So
Yeah.
that's
I like the little jump he did at the end, the little giddy up.
Yeah,
Did you
dude,
see
he
that?
was- he
For
was-
a big guy. He
Man, that's a lot of weight. No,
Yeah.
Not funny though. Nothing funny about the last two videos at all.
Hey, I'm just trying to bring
guys,
good
if you're just now
content.
joining
so
us.
do better.
If you're just now joining us. This is welcome to the Bush League Sports Show. We are a comedy themed sport. Suck. I don't even know what we are anymore.
Well, today we're just a sports podcast. It looks
Today
like.
we're just a boring sports podcast.
All right, so moving on. Moving on with Produce's boring highlight
Are we
reel.
still going?
Yeah, we're still going, baby.
Okay,
Produce
so
has stepped
if
it
we-
up this week.
All
We
right,
got
we'll rate it
we
later.
got two more clips, all right? And I know y'all love skateboarding, so I threw this clip in here because I thought this was incredibly impressive. So I threw this clip in here, and just look at this gap to lip slide this guy does.
Oh, what?
And
sorry, what?
yeah, gap to lip slide.
Okay.
It's
Gap
it's
to
where
lip slide.
he gaps and then he lip slides
He
down that
lip
rail
slides.
and boom, lands
oh, we
it.
finally landed it.
Yeah,
Oh, and then an ollie.
yeah. There
Okay.
you go.
Oh, we
Nailed
got
it.
another
Whoosh.
angle going. That is very impressive.
Yeah. Golly, dude.
Wow.
So we
Nuts.
learned
No,
triple
it's
double.
ollie, not golly.
Oh, sorry.
We learned
It's a
triple
golly
double
ollie.
last week.
Oh, and then he
Oh, and
crashed.
then he
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
it doesn't count anymore.
He didn't finish the run.
You gotta stop after you once you land off that rail, just quit. Just walk off. Jeez.
He was like, "No, keep it going. I can finish this out."
I'm on a roll. I just
Didn't
jumped
you
that.
used to skateboard?
Yeah, I still do a little bit here and there. I dabble.
He dabbles with the skateboard arts.
Yeah.
You used to downhill race, right?
Yeah. Yeah, thankfully those are over. Those days are
Those
gone.
days are over.
Yeah.
How much road rash did you experience?
That's why those days are over. Yeah.
Had enough.
Yeah. It's not worth it. It's
like-
not
you like-
worth it.
you like
Speaking of
your
Phil.
He's not worth it. He's not worth it. No, Joel, he's not worth it.
That's how I felt. Yeah.
The
All
guy
right.
that involved didn't even laugh.
Yeah, Phil is involved.
Man.
What are you looking at on my laptop, dude?
You know what's odd? We're calling him Phil. And he was
I know.
preventing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not Phil, but
We gotta call him something else.
no.
Wow, this
No.
show just got very ironic.
I like Phil.
Has it ever been anything
It
else?
started off
Welcome
with
to the
Rams.
ironic Bush League Sports Show.
Look at that.
I mean, you had
Ironic
me-
Bush show.
you had me trying to look like Case in one show.
That's where it all started.
It was kind of funny when he said it. We were like,
Well, it's and I had even thought about it that day. I was like, oh man, I look like Case. Oh, guess that's what I'm wearing.
yeah.
Not changing now.
Yeah.
All right, last clip.
Oh.
And
I got my hair cut like you though. Like you had it first, and then I got it cut.
We go back and forth on
Yeah.
on
I'm good
who's
with that. I don't
more
care.
stylish.
I don't care.
Oh, sorry, produce. You'll get your time. You'll get your
Thanks.
time.
What, I'm
Thanks,
sorry.
dude.
What were you trying to say?
I was trying to move us on to the next clip.
Oh, are we still going?
Yeah.
my bad, bro.
He said two more.
I said two more. And this one, here, let me just set this up for y'all. This one's impressive just because something good came out of U.S. Rugby. All right?
Oh,
This is the
hold
US
on. We got a
US
huge
rugby team.
fan in this room.
And this is
Of course, it's me.
I know who it is.
Who
We all know.
else would it be?
this is absolutely insane. Check this out. Little word from our sponsor there. Check this out. This dude's name is Baker. And this is
Baker.
the U.S. Rugby team.
No
And
first name, just
look at
Baker.
this.
Sideline, sideline, sideline. Sideline, sideline, sideline.
Dude, he was at the opposite goal line, by the way.
So this is called a try.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's like a play.
So when you
touchdown.
cross
like
the
a
goal
bunch-
line, that was a try.
It's like a bunch of douchey.
It's not a
douchey
score.
No,
JD tryhards.
but you do get a point. I think you get 4 points for a try.
So they don't score; they try.
Well, you get a score with a try.
That fits in with this generation. Like,
Exactly.
son, how was the game? I tried.
I tried.
Nice. All right, so this y'all got to hear this. We go to it. I coach pole vaulters. If you don't know,
And soccer.
don't ever say that again. No, I do not. I do not.
Sorry. My bad.
So we go to a track meet. I've never heard of this before. It's called a winter warm up, which means apparently this means that they take. If you bring a team, like you have 3 people competing, they take your heights or your distances or your times and they put them all together, and that's who they decide the wins. And so I'm coaching pole vaulters. We're at a smaller school. We just started a program last year, and so we're building. So I bring one guy and one girl in varsity because I have a JV girl that's not competing yet, and I have a varsity guy that got a concussion this week, and so he wasn't competing. And so we show up. Well, my varsity guy wins, right? There are not a whole lot of people competing in this event, but there's a team that has 3 guys.
you
They're the host school.
Degrading that win for him?
No,
Okay.
I just hang on for a second.
Okay, sorry.
He did a great job. It was a good meet for him. It was our first meet of the season. Did a good job. So we get there. There's 3 guys competing from the host team. There's 2 guys competing from another team, and then my guy. So there's only 6 guys going. Well, they open at a height as opposed to like an actual varsity meet. They open at what we used to open at in 7th grade for varsity meet. And they have their 3 guys jump because if they all clear 7 feet, they're going to add those 3 together and score 21. Well, my guy's not going to jump 21 feet because that's a world record, right?
Yeah.
Worth a shot.
And yeah, I mean, he's going for it, but we're just not there yet. And so these guys jump. Well, they end up getting out. About the time my guy comes in, their last guy's ending, right? So they're all in sweats watching this stupid thing go on. We finish out. My guy wins. And then they tally it all up, and they're like, all right, the school over here, a bunch of like Bush League kids,
Yeah.
stinking tryhards, not even tryhards, they're like, they win. This other team that we still beat, they get second, and then my guy who won gets last. And so like we're laughing because I was like, we're talking about it, which it wasn't that funny in the moment because I was like, we moved from, it used to be only the winner got a medal. And then we moved into the generation where everybody got a medal. And now we're the generation where everybody but the winner gets a medal. Like the kids that lost are like, no, y'all got first. And the guy that won, you get last. And I was like, this is ridiculous.
Bush League.
Like, this is straight. Like, who invented this crap?
Probably
And slapped upside the face.
Probably-
'Cause I'm coming.
Probably Jesus. He did say that the last shall become the first, and the first shall become last.
Wow. That's deep.
Will you hit him for me?
I'm the smallest guy on this show, so I learned not to hit people. So your guy
Are you kidding me right now? You're telling me Jesus is arguing for... All right.
Are you arguing with scripture? I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure that has a different meaning.
Your guy jumped the highest? Is that what
yeah.
happened?
Depends on your theology.
So the guys that won, literally the guys that won, and they were like, "Hey, first place to you."
Yeah.
Were standing in their sweats watching. Like, we're out. Like, you get 3 tries. If you miss those at a height, you're done, right?
Yeah.
And so, but if you clear one, then you move to the next height. They're standing there watching. They're sweated up. One of them's doing handstands because he thought he was good at it. And I was
he?
so weird. No. I mean, he's okay. He's better at handstands than he was at pole vaulting. I'll tell you that.
So not great.
So they're watching. My guy's still jumping.
Yeah.
And then it's over, and they're like, we won, and you got third. And it was like I was
What just
irritated.
happened?
I'm over it now as far as like I'm not mad about it, but at the same time,
Are you?
no, I'm not. But like, what did we just teach everybody?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
That doesn't matter how you do, you win.
So going back to this, why the heck do they call it a try?
I just asked my buddy who plays rugby to explain it. He hasn't
All right.
responded.
Has he
so
responded yet?
he's-
What,
so
who
he's dead to me.
plays rugby on your phone?
His name is Sal. He is from Long Island.
Ellie might know this.
Oh, there's nobody from Long Island named Sal. You made that up.
Oh, except for probably half of the men.
That's my stat.
I don't really want to.
He's lying.
Rugby guys because
Yeah, he's a pretty big
they're
guy.
big, and I'm not.
Yeah, he looks like a pirate.
Now you're definitely lying. So you're telling me that you have a friend named
a pirate.
Sal from Long Island who plays rugby and
And-
he's a pirate. You're lying.
It's not real.
Who's last now? Oh man.
Man.
Let me get through all these rugby photos.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the guy in the middle.
This is the guy in the middle.
Yeah,
Both those guys are rugby players.
yeah,
Those are big dudes.
yeah. He's a big guy.
He
Does look like
I work
he
with.
does look like a
He does look like a pirate.
I worked with
he has
the
a
guy
pirate
that was,
tattoo. It says "Pirate's Lives for me." I think. I don't know. Sal,
All
correct
right,
me.
now you're lying.
Oh wow.
I am glad that was on video.
That's not a soccer
I
coach
am
right
glad.
there.
Anybody want to say Cole Beasley?
I actually think the camera might have been on me.
Oh, hey Sal, we were just talking about you.
Dude, I had to get the joke in.
But where's? It was on you, wasn't it?
I think it was.
Dang, Gina. Try comes from try at goal, signifying that originally, grounding only gave you opportunity to try to score with a kick at goal. So when you pass the try line, it then affords you the opportunity to kick.
I think so.
Do you even watch this game?
I think so.
I've dabbled in watching.
How do you? Okay.
It's been on TV. I'm like, oh,
Hey,
there's
that was a legit stat.
there's rugby.
Good job. I respect rugby.
I want to understand it. I just need to watch it with somebody who knows what's going on.
I respect it. I'm not going to go as far to call it a sport because, again, in my mind, there's only two.
Sal just weighed in. Pirate Sal. A touchdown is called a try and is worth 5 points and must be touched on the ground.
The ball
yeah,
has
so,
to touch
so
the
you have
ground.
to touch
What's
the
up?
ground after you cross the
Right.
line.
Okay.
Kick after is worth 2 points.
Did he?
Thanks,
can-
Sal.
Hey, Sal, can you validate that that is why it was originally called a try because it affords you the opportunity to try to kick?
Is that what we were reading earlier?
Yeah,
That's what-
I'm
the
pretty
stat
sure-
that came in,
I'm
that's
pretty
what
sure
it
that's
said.
what it is because
It- how- and-
kicking is where you make. I believe is where you get your points, but you have to cross the goal line to try to kick.
Sal, can you let us know how many points you
A
get for
free
a kick
kick
as
is
well?
worth 3 points.
What's
A free kick?
I think that's where you.
You kick
Yeah,
after you've
yeah.
No,
You
I
can
don't
punt
know.
it out of nowhere.
Yeah,
sort
then
of
you
like
can
in the
punt
middle
it
of
Yeah.
the middle of a
Okay.
play or a try.
Pointed out of nowhere.
We need to go watch rugby sometime.
yeah, let's do it. Does Sal play for what team?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Let's go watch Sal.
Yeah, I know he used to. He played for like a semi-pro team here in Dallas. So we need to go.
Let's go.
Semi-pro, huh?
I mean, I don't think there's a lot of pro teams in Dallas.
There's not.
My I have a neighbor. So remember what I was saying about lying? Like this is really gonna sound like I'm lying, but
Oh yeah, after all that you just gave me.
Hey, just so you guys know, this is a lie, but I'm gonna tell you anyways.
but not a lie. It's gonna sound like a lie though. Now it's all right. I dug myself in. I gotta say it.
Yeah,
now.
you gotta
But
say it.
I had an old neighbor who played professional rugby, and we used to play rugby all the time.
And you don't know these rules?
That is
No.
a lie.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Dude, it's street rugby. No rules. You ever played pickup basketball? It's the same thing with rugby.
There's rules?
I used to play professional roller hockey in my driveway when I was 12.
I was really hoping that you were going to be serious on that because I kind of wanted to know more about that.
No. It was after the Mighty Ducks came out. We all got really into hockey
Yeah.
Yeah. Ducks fly together.
for a month.
Hashtag.
Then we quit
Yeah.
because I didn't believe it was a real sport.
How dare you, sir?
Wow.
Rude.
Sorry.
But I mean,
My
can
bad.
we talk about
You just told me my life's effort in growing a church was worthless.
Fair
gloves
enough.
are off, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry.
Gloves are off. Man.
Oh, hey, there's a game Friday night at Glencoe Park.
Okay, cool.
Rugby.
Where?
Glencoe Park. I'll find the address.
Okay, that sounds scary.
Gl-
Let's go. Oh man,
You will by far be the smallest person there.
that's kind of my life.
Not if I show up.
When you're 5'7", you kind of get used to it.
Yeah.
Just how it is.
That's good. Man, we're running out of topics to talk on this
No,
show.
we're not.
No, we still have to
Yeah.
talk about
We got March Madness coming up.
Baseball?
baseball. Stat guy, do you know
Golf?
I think
Why
sports
is he-
are.
Oh my
Tiger
gosh,
Woods.
Tiger Woods.
T-Woods.
Gosh.
Stat
Y'all
guy
wanna
is
do-
now charading.
All right, so what? I didn't even follow it. Like I just saw blips that he's leading. What's going on with Tiger Woods?
Yeah. It was. I don't want to be the only guy to talk about this. Man.
I mean, I watched him yesterday.
Yesterday was a better day to watch than today, unfortunately. But
Okay.
I mean, yeah,
So he was in the lead yesterday and then drops to number 2.
he
today?
was one or two back yesterday,
Yeah.
but he was in the lead for a little bit. He's been in the lead for a little bit on Friday and Saturday, but started off today 2 back, I think.
He and Reader.
No, he was one back going into today, I believe.
How much longer is there?
No,
It's
today was
done.
it.
It was over this evening,
Oh, so
but he finished second.
He's tied for second with Reader.
Yeah,
that's
he's one
his
back.
highest finish in like.
Yeah, it's
6
his
years,
last
though,
top
right?
5 in like
Yeah,
He
1,000.
he looked really good. Like
He's back.
this weekend it was like prime Tiger. So if he can stay playing like this, he's just gonna get better and can go back to what he was. And
Well, he's-
I don't know if he's gonna go. I don't know if he'll ever be back to that level and actually break the major record. But if
Yeah.
he looks like he did this weekend, he has,
then
a,
he has
shot.
Yeah, he's gonna win next week. He's going to Bay Hill, and he's won like 6 times there at Arnold Palmer's tournament. So I think he'll win. It wouldn't surprise me if he wins next week.
Yeah.
Hey, we want to know how many of you guys are Tiger Woods fans, or I want to know. And I don't care if you're Woods fans. Like I already know where y'all stand. Like our fans, like tell us on
'cause,
here. Are
like,
you a fan?
A lot of people were really dogging on him after that happened. For like the 2-3 years after that, all that junk happened. Like people didn't like
How
him.
long has it been?
It's been like 6 or 7 years. Yeah,
People
since-
still.
I mean, he had like 14.
Yeah, but like in this
Yeah,
tournament,
but right now Trump's getting.
He's not. Tiger Woods isn't president. And
why is
Tiger
that
Woods-
guy talking?
Don't bring up Trump in front of him.
Well, I know, but like.
Yeah, okay, we're on a sports
Hang on a
show.
second. Why is Stat Guy
that's
talking?
Yeah, I
But
don't know. Yeah.
This is the one subject I didn't know about.
Sorry. Moving on.
But yeah, Tiger, like if anybody watched the live coverage today, like everybody in that golf course was cheering for him. Like the only reason that people even showed up to this tournament were because of him.
Yeah, and ESPN was losing their mind
Everybody
because
was.
Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Now, I'm granted, I'm on the same boat. So like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
no,
dog on
for
ESPN, so that means I'm dogging on myself because I was very excited for all that to happen. But I mean,
Look, it's one thing.
That's
with,
the only way ESPN got involved with golf again
Yeah.
was because Tiger Woods is back.
Yeah. It's one thing with LeBron because like LeBron's always great, right? But Tiger was always great, but now he has
Debatable.
not anymore. Okay, he's pretty good most of the time, but Tiger hasn't really been good for 5 years. So
For a long time.
yeah, it's been 5 years since his last win.
So,
And
Andrew
you brought
Frank-
him up the other day. I was like, he's still playing on
Yeah.
a professional
he had
level?
a back fusion.
So yeah, so Andrew Frank,
lower
who is
back
now our
fuse.
unofficial stat guy, says
I'm fine with that.
1,300-ish days since he had a top 5 finish.
I believe it was
1,300?
1,600 days.
1,600
I think
days.
that's what I read earlier.
So that adds a whole nother year.
I think that's what it was, but I don't know what's the math on that.
That's a lot of hours.
I mean, it's been 5 years since he's won. It was 2013 was when he won.
And,
so-
and to have a finish like he did.
exactly, yeah.
That's even more impressive. Like, I don't know. It's. I'm glad to see him
He's back.
back, and I want to see him successful, because that was just one of those situations where you don't want to see a guy not win in his prime due to like personal reasons, and also physical. Like it was just kind of a bad combo of things that
Yeah.
happened. It wasn't like he kept playing and he had his opportunities. Like he had
Yeah.
all that happen personally, which was his own fault. But then he had the injuries, and that sucks to see people injured. Regardless of kind of your feelings with them, you
Yeah.
don't want to see people injured.
Yeah, I don't know there's any player that I've looked at and like, man, I hope you're... What's up?
Nothing. Sorry.
Is this funny to you, Blake? Is this
Yes.
funny?
Yes. Something funny is happening, but don't worry.
Comedy show.
Don't worry about it. Okay. So, yeah. So anyway, Tiger. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm sorry.
Anyways,
I feel like I'm the only one that knowing what's happening.
Yes.
What is it?
Don't worry about it.
I mean, you and our viewers will see it soon enough. We'll leave it at that.
All right. So another big thing going on right now that we missed because we don't care is the selection show for college basketball.
Yeah, I love that. We miss because we don't care. I love that.
care.
That's so great.
Hey guys, we're doing a sports show. What's coming up this week? I think they're doing something with the NBA tournament or the NBA.
That's
I
our.
don't know what that is called.
What's the difference? Hey, they're all getting paid anyway, so
People are playing basketball. Do y'all think they should get paid? I think college athletes should get paid.
You know what?
100%.
I had
100%
debated this. I
confident.
had to debate this in college or high school, and I don't remember. But yeah, it's a tough. Like it's tough if you really think about it. I don't know. I think when I was doing the research, schools really didn't make enough money to pay their players.
Bull. Okay, so the NCAA makes like $18 billion a year. They're a non-profit organization, and that's
But the schools themselves.
the schools have revenue sharing, and so
Yeah.
they could argue to get more out of that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where that money's going. Then, if it's not going to schools, where's it going? I guess it's probably going to execs, which
With the NCAA?
Yeah.
Or TV executives?
one of the above.
Well, the
Like,
NCAA
it's either going to execs at the schools or at the NCAA.
It's definitely. It's more of a political issue than anything. It almost seems like.
Off Oz, Martini.
Marketing,
Not athletes?
What athletes? I don't know.
not athletes.
But there is the money exists. Whether or not it's going to the schools
If-
is a different thing.
How much does the NCAA get a year? What's their...
So from football and basketball, if we can get those two stats, because those are the two money makers is football
Yeah.
and basketball.
Well, I guess I'm almost going to contradict myself because if Arizona was going to pay $100K for somebody, which that whole like scandal is just ridiculous. That
So apparently, unofficial stat guy has told us that NCAA is paid $950 million a year by Turner Sports to have the games broadcasted. So just to put the games on TV,
and that's
Turner
only
Sports is paying $950 million. So that doesn't include like ticket sales. That's just to broadcast.
Does the NCAA get a share of ticket sales for like
I don't
maybe
know.
for the tournament they do, but I would feel like at like home games they don't. But
Yeah, I don't know how all that works.
I also feel like we're caring way too much about college basketball. Feels wrong.
I don't care about it
That's what I'm saying.
at all. I know there are people that love it, and I know and the whole like I've been at workplaces where it's like you have to fill out a bracket. I'm like, I don't care.
I mean,
And I always pick my bracket based off of football teams.
Yeah.
I'm like, here's the football programs I like.
oh, we're
and
definitely
what
going to do a bracket for the 4 of us.
Oh yeah.
Is it gonna be a joint one?
No, we're all gonna have it. We gotta have some sort of consolation prize. Like the winner gets something, and the loser has to do something.
What about our viewers? Can we have our viewers fill in a bracket?
I don't know. What do you? So our viewer, what do you think?
Let's open it up.
Our viewer. I like you said our viewer.
Let's open it up. Hey, if you want to fill out a bracket, DM us your email address and we'll include you on it and let you participate.
I feel like we should give them something, like from one of our sponsors, right? We can give them something. Whether that sponsor is out of
Hey, you will get a Victory Sports Rehab T-shirt
from our
And a
unofficial
koozie.
official.
and a koozie. Yeah,
T-shirt and a koozie coming at you from Victory Sports Rehab. For all your strains, sprains, and injuries, the winning treatment will get you back on the field. I almost had it until back on the field.
No, you had it. You had it.
Hey, if you're just now joining us, this is the Bush League Sports Show,
Got 3
the
minutes
best B-rated sports show at 8:30, live on Facebook. Dr. Blake Graham, my boy Pepper, Produce, fill-in stat guy, and myself coming at you, talking tonight some about the NCAA basketball tournament that we do not care about, but we are inviting you to participate in our bracket.
So we care a little
What
bit.
is it called? Bracket Pick'ems?
Pick'ems.
sure.
We'll get a logo next week for that. NCAA bracket Pick'ems. Is it EM or is it UM? How do you spell
so we'll-
Pick'ems?
Why is there a camera on my crotch?
Well, it's not quite your crotch. Also, no one else can see it right now.
Oh man.
So,
All right. So
Produce is taking a long time with this.
How many cameras we got in here?
here you go, Blake.
We
I'm
got
gonna
a
let you
hidden
read this
cam?
one because this was your
Oh my gosh!
requested
Wow,
stat.
this
That
is
is. So, you care about NBA though?
Not really. It's this whole super team thing. Like it just becomes not fun.
You just don't know.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like I said,
NBA still generates
yeah.
a significant amount of income, revenue,
I
right?
don't know why they want to. Like, why do you want to go?
apparently
see?
there is money. I just don't. I'm trying to.
There's a lot of
Why
money.
don't
for you.
Can I just
Yeah. Nope.
No.
Can I?
Men's basketball champ marketing. 821.4 million. 129 million in ticket sales for the championship game. Okay, so the television market generates 121 million from the championship tournament.
Yeah.
So Division I men's basketball championship and television rights bring in $821.4 million.
It's taking too long.
The champion ticket sales bring in 129.4. They distribute money. 71.8 goes to student athlete services, and of the 90 NCAA champions.
So what? Okay. So that's okay. So 70 something million goes to student athlete services. What does that include? Like the tutoring centers?
all-
Like that? They're not getting degrees. Like they're not going to do anything. Like that's the big problem. Is there's all this money that's supposedly going to help out the students.
Almost 9:30.
but the-
we can end this show. How
Yeah,
about that?
the money
Sign us off. Holder.
is not really
It
going
is 9:30.
to anything.
Bush League Sports Show has been a great
Of
week.
90 NCAA championships, though, only 5, and they're all Division I, generate as much money
Yep.
as it costs.
It's okay. They can't hear him very
Hey,
well.
NCAA, this is what we think about your basketball tournament. Can I get the knee cam again?
Oh man.
So join our pick'em brackets.
Yeah, we'll get that live tomorrow.
Join us next week.
Join us next week when we.
Yeah,
bash
I mean
the
we're
NCAA.
we're definitely gonna do it.
I think it would be way better if they didn't have the NCAA. If it did not exist and there was
Just straight
Something else.
high school to
something
professional.
else. No, I mean I want college sports to exist, but I think the NCAA got in, was it maybe 30, 40 years ago, like kind of like an oddball, like, hey, we're here to help out, and now all of a sudden they're the major
Yeah.
money maker,
Yeah,
and they're not
it's-
even in the middle of it.
But the
Right.
NCAA
If you wanna
does
hate-
revenue from playoff or full football games.
If you want to hate on the NCAA, just watch the Marshall movie. And when they were denying that request, like that just makes me sick that they wouldn't let freshmen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is a
That's NCAA in a hole right there. I feel
because
like.
their main focus is money. Regardless of whatever money they make, their focus is on money. Because
Absolutely.
when it comes to serious things, when it comes to college athletes, they don't care. Like they care about
Who do you think cares more?
academic integrity, supposedly.
No, they
but
care about
but they
money.
don't. Like it's
about
only if
money.
you get caught. Right?
Yeah.
They don't care if you actually get a degree. Like they're not looking out for, for college students. They
Oh,
care
fair enough. Yeah.
that athlete actually shows up, and if they're showing up, are they following the red tape to get there? And then I don't know.
Nobody took a job with the NCAA because they went, I really care about student athletes, and I want to make a difference in their
Yeah,
life.
it's because they lost me when they said, "Oh, we can't do anything about Michigan State. We can't do anything about Baylor. Oh, girls are getting raped. Okay, that's out of our jurisdiction." Which legally, yes, it is. But you can still do something. You can still suspend their activities. You can do something about it to say, "Hey, you know what? We're not going to allow you to run a program while this is going on."
Yeah.
All the while,
But
last year they
they'll take
suspended.
a Heisman from Reggie.
But they they suspended 5 baseball players for winning money from a fantasy football league.
Are you jeffing me right now?
No. I went off my
Hey,
Facebook last year.
NCAA, you're a chuffing joke.
Yeah.
Take that.
Chuffing
That's a
joke.
Bring
sign
it.
off right there.
Sign off. No, the knee cam.
Yeah, it is 9:30.
Is it really?
It's
Yeah.
9:32.
Wow. Hey, we're 2 minutes over. Thanks for joining us for episode 2, the Bush League Sports Show. We will be back. Can't
That was official.
even get it out. Sheesh, is that a
Hey,
stroke?
be on the look for our bracket. We're gonna have a bracket open to all of our viewer.
Yeah, if you haven't joined our Instagram at the Bush League Sports Show, it's just at
BLS.
BL. I don't
It's
even
in the
know.
corner,
BLS
right?
Sports
It's in the
Show.
corner right there.
It's up in the corner. Go to Instagram. We'll put the info on there. And as well, DM us your email address. We'll shoot it to you for a free t-shirt and a koozie. Join us next week at 8:30 live on Facebook. We'll be talking about something fun. Y'all have a good
Pick'ems.
week.
We'll be talking about pick'ems.